Okay, so this is going to give you the instructions you need in order to use the back end. And as I said, what we did was we built it on WordPress, which is a great beginning. But this builder, or Beaver Builder, is the thing that will really make it simple for you to do these editing chores. So on every page, all these band pages, as long as you're logged in, you'll have this black bar. See how it says my name up here? So you'll have this black bar at the top when you're logged in. If you're not logged into the site, you won't have this black bar. When you have the black bar up here, all you have to do to edit a page is don't go here. Go over here to Beaver Builder. And gives it a minute. It gets into the builder. You'll know you're there by the little beaver on the left-hand corner showing up. And as you scroll down with your mouse, you'll see every one of these objects has a way in which to edit it. The wrench is the edit. So as long as you're in the Beaver mode, Beaver Builder mode, you can edit any of this. So for instance, and I can scroll down, this is probably an area where you will want more information.
I've got a write-up that we're going to put in there. It's,
Yeah, and if once you get into the digital form, it's just a matter of copy and paste. So for instance, all I have to do is say, anything I want. Just for my example, I'll just write test. It appears here, and then you can continue doing your editing after you've. So I don't think I want to edit those. You can also edit your photos. So right now these are slides. So let's say we want to add another photo. We add slide, then we edit. It's a photo. We select photo. You have your music library, which is where we've put as much as we could. So let's say that we want to add this photo. We can put it up here. And now I'm going to teach you something about search engines. This is the opportunity to add information about that photo. You see here what we have is what Buddy had given us, which was the code that was along with the photo, but it doesn't mean anything. Right. So this is the opportunity. So do you happen to know who that is?
yeah,
What
that's
band?
Tony Bodanza.
So Tony
Bodanza.
Tony Bodanza and
Tony.
yeah, I typed it.
Got it.
And that's it. There's two guys there.
Well, the guy on the left is Don Kubek. You want his name as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Don, that's Kubec.
Okay, so that's the opportunity you have to name the photos in the media library. I'll show you another way in which you can do that. But that's going to be important because as people are searching for names of that era, pictures, these old
That'll
pictures
drive
you
them to
have,
the site.
it'll drive them to there. The search engines will pick that up when the robots do their searching. So what I do here is I'm just going to hit Control A to select, Control C, and I'm copying, and you always want to put it in an alt text. So ALTTEXT. So that's the photo I'm adding. Now, this is the other problem we have. That's a very large photo. So the photos, I'm going to try to do something so that I can smush the photos through software. I'd say 80% of the time it works. So hopefully we can be successful in doing it. The problem with that is now I have original photographs. You have them. I mean, you may want the larger size format. So it's something I wanted to talk to you about before I did it. So we'll do that. But here, you don't want really large photos like that. I think a medium will probably do well. Hit save. And now that slide is in that content slider, which is what they call this thing. This is a content slider. So here we are, and still in that Beaver Builder mode. We've done all our editing. Once we're satisfied, up in the upper right-hand corner, the Done button, I hit Done, and then I hit Publish.
Do you wanna write down?
Oh, I understand what you're doing. I
Yeah.
understand what he's doing.
Yeah,
Okay.
done, publish. I mean, this is pretty straightforward stuff. I mean, there's not a lot here that if you're a developer that he won't get by showing you. The basics of this programming or for doing your editing is so simple. But let me bring you up one other step. Let's say you want to add an element. So this is what WordPress is calling this today is sort of building blocks, but they're elements. And so I can go back into this Beaver build. And by the way, you see how the fourth picture was added, that one, because we added that. So before there were only 3 here. And you see how where test is here. Okay, so those changes were made. Now if we go back to Beaver Builder and we want to add an element, and by an element I'll show you what I mean by that, or a module is what they call it here in Beaver Builder. So I can add photos. So I was telling you, well, we could add another video. So what all you do is you just grab this, you drag it where you want it, and let's say I want it down further. So I'm going to put a video there. It pops up. There's 2 places you can grab a video from. You can grab it as an embedded file. So you'd go to YouTube and then you'd say you grab the code for an embedded file, or your media library. Now we don't have any videos here in the library, but how you could upload it to your library as opposed to the YouTube channel. But I would encourage you to grab it as embedded code from the YouTube channel. Again, as embedded code. So really briefly, I could show you how to do that, and I'll get back to uploading files here in a second.